Hi, friends.
Hey.
Yesterday I posted a story about how we got the cats and left you with a little bit of a cliffhanger. So, Brian had been going back and forth to get the cats over at my brother in law's apartment because he had a key. So, that's how we got the cats, even though he's in jail, right? So, he'd been going back and forth, and then his apartment was broken into.
Yeah.
So the weekend of the storm, where we got all those inches, Brian had left a bunch of food, right, for the kids, for the
Cats,
cats,
yeah.
because he wasn't going to be able to get over there. So by that Tuesday, Brian went back and tell him what happened, babe.
And as soon as I got to the door, I realized that the door had been kicked in. He has the upstairs apartment in a house that has an enclosed porch. You have to use, there's two locks on the front porch first, and then there's the door to the downstairs apartment, and then the door to the upstairs apartment. So I go to his door, the door has been kicked in. I slowly push the door open, and I noticed that one of the rooms that's normally closed all the time is open. And so I thought maybe somebody was in there at that moment. So I took my time and slowly went up the stairs and noticed that the apartment was there was nobody there. And the boys were there. They were okay, but the place had been ransacked. And he had 3 televisions. All 3 of those were gone. Anything electronic was gone.
But what else did they take, babe?
They took cat food.
And cat litter.
Yes, they took cat food. There was a bag of cat food and some cans of cat food. They took all of those. And there were 2 litter boxes, one large one and one small. They took the small one, but they didn't empty it before they took it, which is really weird to me. Like, you would think they would have poured it out or did something with it. No, they took it as it was with waste in it,
Trifling.
which I thought was really strange.
And so we think it was the neighbor downstairs because
Yeah.
the front door to the house was not disturbed at all.
Exactly.
It was only the door to
Yeah,
his
so
brother's
someone
apartment.
had to let the person in order to get to his apartment door. So
So he called the police.
they took an initial report, but they said that because I'm not the renter of the apartment, I can't file the full report until I talk to my brother and get him to make a statement that he did not authorize anyone to be in the apartment other than me. Well, I haven't talked to my brother yet because he's not, quote unquote, approved for visitors as of yet. And then I went back a couple of days later and it was broken into again. They came back in there and ransacked the place again, made it even worse.
And that's when I
And
was like, we need to bring the cats
Yeah,
here because
yeah.
I don't want you going back there again and then somebody's in there.
Plus, we didn't want the cats to get outside because the door was kind of open.